Hello again. We are going to be going over mean, median, and mode in this section, and we're also going to include range, but I know they didn't list it in the main title, but we will be including that. Now, I guess we should start off with given a set of data. So they're going to give you some information. Okay, maybe 10 different numbers, maybe 5 numbers, it just kind of depends. But given a set of data, they're going to want us to find the mean, median, and mode. Now, what I would say is step 1, put the numbers in numerical order. Let me erase that. Numerical order. Okay, because that's going to help you later on. That's not like a step you must take, but if you don't do it, you're going to have to do it eventually. So might as well just do it right away. So put the numbers in numerical order from smallest to largest. Now what you're going to do is you're going to define after this, depending on the problem, it might ask you for mean, median, or mode, maybe even range. So let me define those for you guys. So mean. In order to find your mean, okay, that's going to be the sum of the data divided by the total number of data. Let me write it over here. Total number of data. So if they gave you 10 numbers, then you're going to divide by 10. If they gave you 8 numbers, you divide by 8. Okay, make sure on top you add the numbers together. Now, the median. Okay, so for this, we're going to say after the numbers are organized. So you always got to make sure you put them from least to greatest. So after the numbers are organized, the median is the number in the middle. Okay, so just to give you an idea, if we did 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, then the median is 3, because that's the number in the middle. Okay, but if there is no number in the middle, let's say 1, 2, 3, 4, then the median is, you're going to get the two numbers closest to the middle, 2 and 3. You're going to add them up, 2 plus 3, and divide them by 2. Well, that's 5 divided by 2, so it's 2.5. So that would be your median in that case. Okay, so you got to take the average of the two numbers closest to the middle. And I know we've done this before, so hopefully this doesn't sound like brand new information. Okay, I'm hoping you guys are seeing this and you're like, oh my gosh, that's easy. But you know, just kind of have to go over it just in case somebody wasn't paying attention the first time. So mean, median, the mode. This is the number that occurs the most. The most, and it has to be more than once. Okay, now it could be more than one number. So you can have 2 modes, 3 modes, okay, just depends. But it's the number that occurs the most. Okay, so we're going to do some examples. We'll find mean, median, mode for all of these examples, even the range. Let me put the range here, just so we have that definition. So the range is the difference of the largest number and the smallest number. So we'll put large number minus small number. Okay, whatever that happens to be, that's what we call our range. Okay, so that's what we're going to call our range. Now, just a real quick note here, and then we'll move over. Hopefully you guys remember this. The median, I'll highlight it here, is often used. The median is often used to summarize data. Okay, to summarize data. So make sure you guys remember that. Okay, median is often used to summarize data. All right, so let's do, I have 3 examples. They should be relatively quick. I'm hoping that they won't take too long. So let's see. Now I do have a calculator with me. I know you guys can't see it, but just so you know, it's going to be really smart for you to use a calculator because most of this stuff requires you just to calculate information. So here we go. Example number 1. Find the mean, median, mode, and range given the following. So given the following information, find the mean, median, and mode. So here's the first one. 2, 4, 7, 9, 6, and 10. Okay, so that's what we have. Now, remember I told you guys, step number 1, organize this. So let's write it out. 2, 4, 6, 7, 9, and 10. And make sure you wrote the same number of digits. So there were 6 to begin with. I have 6 in order. So there we go. Now let's find the mean. Okay. So the mean is to add all the numbers. So 2 plus 4 plus 6 plus 7 plus 9 plus 10. And we're going to divide it by 6. So I'm going to go ahead and add these up. So 2 plus 4 plus 6 plus 7 plus 9 plus 10. That equals to 38. And I'm going to divide that by 6. And I get approximately 6.3. We'll just stop right there. About 6.3. We'll round it to the nearest tenth. So there's my mean. So, all right, no big deal. Great. Now, let's find our median. So the median is the number in the middle. Now, there are 3 digits to the left and 2 digits to the right of this arrow right here. That means the middle of this number set is right there, but there's no number there. So remember, in order to find the median when there is no number in the middle, what you need to do is add the 2 numbers closest to the middle. So 6 plus 7 and divide it by 2. That's 13 divided by 2. So that's 6.5. So there's my median. Okay. Now to find my mode, I'm going to look for the number that occurs the most. Now if I look, there is no number that occurs the most. There's a 2, a 4, a 6, a 7, a 9, and a 10. So there is no number that shows up more than once. So that means that for my mode, I'm going to put none. There is no mode. Okay, so that's done. And now let's just find the range. In order to find the range, we got to get the big number and subtract the small number. So that's 10 minus 2. That's equal to 8. So there's our range. Okay, so there's one example for mean, median, mode, and range. Let's do another example real quickly. So part B. Here are the numbers. 19, 19, 19, 16, 16, 16, 18, 20, 19. So step one, organize these things. So my smallest number is 16. So I'm going to put 16, 16, 16, then 18, then 19, 19, 19, 19, and 20. Okay, there's a total of 9 numbers. Okay, so to start, we started with 9 numbers. I reorganized them. I still have 9 numbers. So let's find the mean, median, mode, and range. So to find the mean, I'm going to get 16 plus 16 plus 16 plus 18 plus 19 plus 19 plus 19 plus 19 plus 20, and divide all of that by 9, because that's how many numbers there are. Okay, so 16 times 16 times 16, 16 plus 16 plus 16, that's 48, plus 18 plus 19 plus 19 plus 19 plus 19 plus 20, that's 162 divided by 9. That actually is not even approximately, that's equals exactly 18. So that's my mean. Okay, 18 is my mean. Now my median. My median is a number in the middle. Notice there's 4 numbers to the left side of that 19, and there's 4 numbers to the right side of that 19. That means that this number, 19, is my median. So I'm just going to write 19. So there's that one. My mode, the number that occurs the most. Well, if I look, 19 occurs 4 times, 16 occurs 3 times, 18 and 20 both occur once. So the one that occurs the most is 19. So 19 is my mode. Now my range, last piece right here, is to get the big number minus the small number. So 20 minus 16 is 4. Okay, if I were to ask you what number summarizes the data best, I would say the median does, right? The number that summarizes data the best is your median. So I wrote that up here in the purple. The median is often used to summarize data. Okay, so one last example and then we are done here. So this is going to be example number 2. Usually don't do that. Example number 2. All right, so you might see a question that has something that looks like this: number of families, number of pets. Okay, so they're going to give you a chart. It's going to look something like this, and maybe they'll do like 4, 3, and 2, and then 3, 2, and 5. So they're going to say, okay, using this chart, okay, this information given to you here, can you find the mean number of pets that they have? Okay, so think about it. They're giving us how many families have that many number of pets. So it says 4 families have 3 pets. So I'm going to write the following: 3, 3, 3. Okay, that's from this information here. Okay, and then this says 3 families have 2 pets. I'm going to put 2 and 2. Okay, and then it says 2 families have 5 pets. So 5 and 5. Now, if they just want me to find the mean, this is going to be the main thing, okay? Find the mean. Then all I have to do is add the number of pets and divide by the number of families, right? So, oh, I think I just realized I forgot a 3 here, 2, 2. Oh my gosh, let me start this over. I messed up. 4 families have 3 pets. It should be 3, 3, 3, and 3. And then 3 families have 2 pets. So 2, 2, and 2. And then 2 families have 5 pets. I don't know why I miswrote that. I do apologize for that. But notice there should be 9 total families, right? So there you go. There's 9 pieces of information. So I'm just going to add 3 plus 3 plus 3 plus 3 plus 2 plus 2 plus 2 plus 5 plus 5. And I'm going to divide that by 9. So let's see. What do we get? The top part is 12 plus 2 plus 2 plus 2. That's 6. Plus 10, that's 28. We're going to divide it by 9. And that's approximately 3.1. This would be my mean for this problem. So this is what your homework is going to look like for today. They'll ask you different questions that I didn't go over, but you guys should kind of know that based on this information that I taught you guys. So good luck on the homework, and we'll see you on lesson 14.